Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Payment or reward, especially from a government, for acts such as catching criminals or killing predatory animals or enlisting in the military. Payment for insurance. A fee charged for exchanging currencies. A prize, bonus, or award given as an inducement to purchase products, enter competitions initiated by business interests, etc. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage. Having or reflecting superior quality or value. Premium gasoline at a premium price. The amount that something in scarce supply is valued above its nominal value. They paid a premium for access to water. Payment or reward, especially from a government, for acts such as catching criminals or killing predatory animals or enlisting in the military. Generosity evidenced by willingness to give freely. The property of copious abundance. A ship of the British Navy. In 1789, part of the crew mutinied against their commander William Bligh and set him afloat in an open boat. Payment for insurance. A fee charged for exchanging currencies. A fee charged for exchanging currencies. A fee charged for exchanging currencies. Having a higher rank. Superior officer. A combatant who is able to defeat rivals. A character or symbol set or printed or written above and immediately to one side of another character. Written or printed above and to one side of another character. One of greater rank or station or quality. The largest freshwater lake in the world. The deepest of the Great Lakes. A town in northwest Wisconsin on Lake Superior across from Duluth. Having an orbit farther from the Sun than the Earth's orbit. Mars and Jupiter are the closest in of the superior planets. Of high or superior quality or performance. Superior wisdom derived from experience. Of or characteristic of high rank or importance. A superior ruler. Often followed by to, above being affected or influenced by. He is superior to fear. Sometimes followed by to, not subject to or influenced by. Overcome by a superior opponent. The head of a religious community. Bestow honor or rewards upon. The scout was rewarded for courageous action. Benefit resulting from some event or action. Reaping the rewards of generosity. Strengthen and support with rewards. A recompense for worthy acts or retribution for wrongdoing. Virtue as its own reward. An act performed to strengthen approved behavior. Act or give recompense in recognition of someone's behavior or actions. Payment made in return for a service rendered. The offer of money for helping to find a criminal or for returning lost property. The act of paying money. An act of requiting, returning in kind. A sum of money paid or a claim discharged. Criminal law. A pleading describing some wrong or offense. He was arrested on a charge of larceny. Move quickly and violently. A quantity of explosive to be set off at one time. This cartridge has a powder charge of 50 grains. The quantity of unbalanced electricity in a body, either positive or negative, and construed as an excess or deficiency of electrons. The battery needed a fresh charge. Cause to be agitated, excited, or roused. The speaker charged up the crowd with his inflammatory remarks. Psychoanalysis. The libidinal energy invested in some idea or person or object. Freud thought of cathexis as a psychic analog of an electrical charge. Demand payment. Will I get charged for this service? Direct into a position for use. He charged his weapon at me. Blame for, make a claim of wrongdoing or misbehavior against. He charged the director with indifference. Request for payment of a debt. They submitted their charges at the end of each month. Cause to be admitted. Of persons to an institution. File a formal charge against. The suspect was charged with murdering his wife. To make a rush at or sudden attack upon, as in battle. Give over to another for care or safekeeping. Provide, a device, with something necessary. Attention and management implying responsibility for safety. A special assignment that is given to a person or group. His charge was deliver a message. Heraldry consisting of a design or image depicted on a shield. A formal statement of a command or injunction to do something. The judge's charge to the jury. Attribute responsibility to. The tragedy was charged to her inexperience. An assertion that someone is guilty of a fault or offense. The newspaper published charges that Jones was guilty of drunken driving. The swift release of a store of effective force. Impose a task upon, assign a responsibility to. He charged her with cleaning up all the files over the weekend. Assign a duty, responsibility or obligation to. She was charged with supervising the creation of a concordance. An impetuous rush toward someone or something. The wrestler's charge carried him past his adversary. A person committed to your care. The teacher led her charges across the street. Cause formation of a net electrical charge in or on. Charge a conductor. Energize a battery by passing a current through it in the direction opposite to discharge. I need to charge my car battery. Enter a certain amount as a charge. He charged me $15. Fill or load to capacity. Charge the wagon with hay. Financial liabilities, such as a tax. The charges against the estate. Instruct, a jury, about the law, its application, and the weighing of evidence. Instruct or command with authority. The teacher charged the children to memorize the poem. Lie down on command, of hunting dogs. Make an accusatory claim. The defense attorney charged that the jurors were biased. Pay with a credit card. Pay with plastic money. Postpone payment by recording a purchase as a debt. Will you pay cash or charge the purchase? Place a heraldic bearing on. Charge all weapons, shields, and banners. Saturate. The room was charged with tension and anxiety. Set or ask for a certain price. How much do you charge for lunch? The price charged for some article or service. The admission charge. An additional payment, or other remuneration, to employees as a means of increasing output. Anything that tends to arouse. An additional payment, or other remuneration, to employees as a means of increasing output. A positive motivational influence. Goods or money obtained illegally. To move or force, especially in an effort to get something open. Regard highly. Think much of. We prize his creativity. Something given for victory or superiority in a contest or competition or for winning a lottery. The prize was a free trip to Europe. Something given as a token of victory. Hold dear. I prize these old photographs. Of superior grade. Prize carnations. Give, especially as an honor or reward. Give as judged due or on the basis of merit. The referee awarded a free kick to the team. Something given for victory or superiority in a contest or competition or for winning a lottery. A grant made by a law court. He criticized the awarding of compensation by the court. A tangible symbol signifying approval or distinction. An award for bravery. Regard highly. Think much of. Music. The relative duration of a musical note. Hold dear. Estimate the value of. The amount, of money or goods or services, that is considered to be a fair equivalent for something else. He tried to estimate the value of the produce at normal prices. Evaluate or estimate the nature, quality, ability, extent, or significance of. An ideal accepted by some individual or group. He has old-fashioned values. A numerical quantity measured or assigned or computed. The value assigned was 16 milliseconds. Fix or determine the value of. Assign a value to. Value the jewelry and artwork in the estate. Relative darkness or lightness of a color. I establish the colors and principal values by organizing the painting into 3 values, dark, medium and light. The quality, positive or negative, that renders something desirable or valuable. The Shakespearean Shylock is of dubious value in the modern world. The amount, of money or goods or services, that is considered to be a fair equivalent for something else. The act of governing, exercising authority. He had considerable experience of government. The organization that is the governing authority of a political unit. The government reduced taxes. The study of government of states and other political units. Government, the system or form by which a community or other political unit is governed. Tyrannical government. The persons, or committees or departments etc., who make up a body for the purpose of administering something. The governance of an association is responsible to its members. The act of governing, exercising authority. The act of governing, exercising authority. Regulations for the governing of state prisons. Responsible for making and enforcing rules and laws. Governing bodies. The persons, or committees or departments etc., who make up a body for the purpose of administering something. He claims that the present administration is corrupt. The act of meting out justice according to the law. The act of governing, exercising authority. The tenure of a president. Things were quiet during the Eisenhower administration. A method of tending to or managing the affairs of some group of people, especially the group's business affairs. The act of administering medication. The act of governing, exercising authority.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.